Hello folks, Lee again. Thought I'd give you an update on the club special. One thing I did is I traded out this piece with the hole in it for the breather for a piece that don't have it. So got that much. Another thing I've been working on is the reverse. The reverse I was using or doing, it was a drive tire from a Snapper riding mower that rubbed against the back of this pulley or back of this clutch and run that pulley to reverse the car. Worked pretty good. It does work okay. You use an arm up there in the floor. You pull up on it and it would engage the tire and back up the car. Well, this motor I had to drop down because this breather wouldn't clear. So now everything clears. So now I had to come up with another design or another reversing something. So years ago, somebody had put a 1500 Vulcan, Kawasaki Vulcan motor in a car. Didn't have a reverse, so I took a starter for a Camry and I made a reverse with it. And I tried a 6-volt generator, didn't work, wasn't enough power. So then I got to surfing around on eBay and I found the ultimate thing. There is all kinds of mobility scooter motors and transmissions and gearboxes on there, and they're cheap. You know, this one was the axle for the whole rear end, but I cut that off because I don't need it. I only need the one end. This was $50 or $40. You can get them for $25, and there are all kinds of power about them because they pull a person around in a chair with a little bitty tar. So if you just use a little bitty pulley and a big pulley, then you can make this thing really do its job fine. Okay, so now what I will do, this is probably going to cut off a little bit. Then I will mount, the bolting pattern will be here to mount onto that bar that you saw. I probably want to pull that bar and I will slot, make some slots for an adjustment so that I can tighten the belt up. But the key to this little deal, I'll also, they come with a dynamic brake, which you do not need, so I just took it off and gave me a little more room. But that's what's on a scooter, you know, so when you let off the throttle, they quit. Well, this bearing is special. It's called a clutching bearing or a one-way bearing. So it'll move one way, but it won't move the other way. So see, if you watch it, it locks in. See, it's turning the gear, the arm there, or turning the rod. But this way, see, it spins. So I got to bore this. It's 3/4 right now. I've got to bore it to 1 inch to fit this bearing. That bearing will go in there, and then that pulley will go on here, and that I'll put a belt on to that other pulley, and this will be my reverse. And I'll even use, I'll make a switch that when I pull that arm up in the floor, it'll back up. So once I get it in place, then I'll do a video and show you how it works. But for those of you that have a King Midget that don't have a transmission, you bought a piece of a King Midget or you bought one, the transmission one there, this would be the way to get your reverse. Use a jack shaft with a Comet clutch to get forward, and you have a car, you have a car you can use normally. So these are going to be the deal. They really are. So anyway, I hope that helps, and I'll give you more later. See you.